Yo! Welcome back, all my fine aviation enthusiast friends. Welcome. The stream is going on right now. I'll be showing my face in a minute. But welcome everybody to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm gonna be your host. Your host, I guess. I don't know what I'm really called. But I'm gonna be doing this thing tonight. And we're gonna fly this brand new Builds airplane that just came out today. There was a big update that just came out. I want to say it was like 700 megabytes, so I don't really know if that's big or not. But yeah, man, let me see if my camera's working. Hit subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, super chat, become a member, do all that good shit. And oh yeah, all right, let me capture card. I gotta do two things real quick. Hang on one second, and I'll get this working. I had OBS up for a while, and I plugged everything in afterwards, so I need to adjust a couple of things real quick. Just give me one moment. I have to go here, go to, let's see here, deactivate, and then active. All right, that worked, and let me now go to my camera and deactivate that. And reactivate my camera. Bam! There I am. So I don't know if we're going to stay at this airport. I built a little flight using this airport, but I don't know if we're going to stay here or not because it's pouring down rain outside. It is rain like a son of a bitch out here in Chicagoland. So let's go back out to the main area of this game, and let me show you what we got. So this is I haven't flown this plane yet. I've only flipped a couple of switches and then adjusted a few things with my controllers. Actually, while I did that, so I do have a controller set up for every airplane that I've flown so far. Let me see what these do here. All right, that's heading. That's localizer. Approach and altitude. Okay, very good. All right, let's go back. Let's end this. We might just take off from a different airport. So there was a pretty big update that came out today. I put the info for it on my Discord page, and then this airplane that came out, this new Builds airplane that just came out, is the Local Legend 17. So it's the short SE. So there's a few different versions of this airplane that it comes with. It was like $10, I think. So they got the airliner, the military, skydive, and surveyor. I'm doing this skydive one because it has like some great liveries. It's got this clownfish one that I like. And then it's also got this one that I like as well, which is pretty cool looking. It's got like some Mick Jagger lips on the front of it with some big ass teeth, a tongue hanging out. And there's actually skydivers that are in the back of this airplane. So maybe we'll stick with, well, I guess maybe we'll just stick with this one. So let's read about this here airplane. I've never heard about this airplane until today. But that's a lot of reading. So the SC-7 Skyvan is a twin-engine, high-wing, short takeoff and landing cargo plane produced by Short Brothers of the United Kingdom. The all-metal turboprop-powered aircraft took its maiden flight on January 17, 1963, and production ran from 1963 to 86. Short Brothers produced a total of 149 Skyvans, and the airframe saw extensive use by both civil carriers and the militaries of several nations. Many remain in service to this day, a testament to the aircraft's design and rugged build. The SC-7 is one of aviation's most distinctive aircraft. It features a predominantly boxy fuselage, the rear of which incorporates a large cargo door for loading and unloading freight. It has a high-mounted strut-braced, high-aspect ratio main wing, and an appendage composed of a single horizontal stabilizer and two vertical stabilizers, one on each end of the horizontal stabilizer. Crewed by one or two, or one and a gigachad, it can carry up to 19 passengers, over 5,000 pounds of cargo, or some combination of all the above. The SC-7 measures 40 feet 1 inch in length, stands 15 feet 1 inch tall, Has a wingspan of almost 65 feet. It's powered by two Garrett Air Research TPE 3312201 Alpha turboprop engines that each produce up to 715 horsepower. Each power plant turns a Hartzell 3-blade variable pitch propeller. The Skyvan has a range of 693 miles, a service ceiling of 20,000 feet above sea level, and it climbs at over 1,600 feet per minute. It requires 1,500 feet for takeoff and can land in 1,800 feet. It cruises at 173 miles an hour, has a stall speed of 69, and has a top speed of 201. Very good. Yeah, this plane I think was like $10. But there was a big update that came out today. It was like 4 different areas that now have, you know, like cities. And there's also something that came out that we're going to try here afterwards, that there's actually aircraft carriers that show up now on this list of, you know, places where you can take off from airports. There's actually aircraft carriers listed, like this one here, this USS Ranger. And they're located in all different parts of the world. So we're going to try one of the jets. I tried using the Skyvan to take off from that. I almost got it to take off, but it wouldn't catapult the thing. So I don't know if this is going to be part of some other DLC down the line or some other content, but yeah, we have aircraft carriers now, which I thought was pretty cool. There's a bunch around. I mean, we have that one. Anytime you see, hey, what's up, dude? Just saying that there's aircraft carriers in the game now. Aircraft carriers. We got the USS Independence. They just showed up after this last update. So I tried taking off with this little airplane, but I wound up sinking into the water. All right, let's, we're not going to fly in Chicago. Let's go somewhere else. Where would have a decent amount of VOR stations? We could do Friday Harbor. We can do out near Seattle. Let's do Friday Harbor. So let's, we're going to do a little test flight with this new airplane that just came out from InnoBuilds. All right, so we got Friday Harbor. And let's fly down to Boeing's field. Where's Boeing? Boeing is down this way. Come on. I thought Boeing was after Seattle's airport. Really, it's before it. That's weird. Okay, whatever. All right, arrival. 30 minutes. Let's do VOR stations. So we got 2 plus the ILS. All right, very good. Let's do that. Let me put back on real weather is on. All right, very good. Yeah, I didn't buy any aircraft carriers. Only thing I bought was this new airplane. But there was an update that came out today. Pretty big. It was like 700 megabytes, I guess. It was close to, well, maybe it wasn't large. But whatever, there was an update that came out. And I just noticed those aircraft carriers, like, maybe 20 minutes ago. So after I fly this plane, I'm going to use I'll probably use the Hornet, the F-18 Hornet, and then try the F-14. But when I tried this plane on the carrier, I couldn't get it to catapult. So I tried clicking on the ATC, but the ATC didn't give me an option for catapult. So I don't know if it's a mistake, if it's for something that's coming out later down the line, or if it's really supposed to be out now or not. I have no clue. All right, so we got this brand new airplane. This Skyvan, as it's called, I guess. So we should have people in the back of this thing already. I don't know if they're zombies or not. They got helmets on. But it looks like a pretty cool little plane. And it's from InnoBuilds. So, I mean, InnoBuilds makes some pretty good shit. It's got some okay camera angles to it. It's got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then back again. So, now this has this same little thing on it that the Dornier has, which I guess it's some sort. Maybe it's for weather radar. Maybe, I don't know. It's cool looking. Looks like a little boomerang. So all right, let's. Whoa, what's up, buddy? Damn, that's a big ass airplane landing at this little airport. You have a couple of choices for the interior. I'll show you in a second. Once we get it started, this little tablet has a basic map, checklists are on it. You can do METAR info, and you can also set up the inside to get rid of these Garmin systems, which I think we're going to do. We're just going to fly it with old style gauges. So, and there is like a 38-page booklet you can get for this airplane right on Microsoft's website. Not Microsoft, but if you go to Google and type in Msfs manuals, like the first option is the page for Microsoft Flight Simulator, where it's got like all the planes that they have manuals to, and this plane is like the very last one. So they got a 38-page manual. It just really goes over the gauges, tells you what they are, and then it does have some checklists in it as well. But there's also checklists built in here, which we're going to use, and then there's also checklists built into here as well. So down yonder here, we got the different bleeds, for the engines. We have some gauges down here. What are these gauges here for? This fuel? Oh, brake pressure, emergency brake pressure. We have all our anti-icing equipment here. We got hydraulics, fuel system. We have... Oop, wrong way. Sorry about that. If you replace these Garmin's, it gives you the old style gauges, which is what we're going to use. We have all our engine info here. All our warning lights. We have our transponder, volume, turning on the BB beeps for all the systems. We got our, VS indicator, altitude, CDI, ADF VOR, speed, horizon indicator, showing that wings level or not. It's got a funny name, this thing. I forget what it's called, but. And then down yonder, we have all of our autopilot systems. We have our flaps, throttles, propellers, trim, rudder, GigaChad. They don't have anything. Well, that thing made a pretty big U-turn. Jesus. GigaChad's got nothing on his side, which is how I like it. We have some light switches. Got a jump light switch, cargo ramp switch, surveyor switch, seatbelts, smoking, our taxiing lights, landing lights, rotation lights, all that kind of stuff. And then up top here, we have all the engine start commands, and it's actually got a pretty decent amount of info in here for flying the plane. That came with the F-14, really? I had no clue. That's cool. I had no clue. That's awesome. We'll have to try it. We'll have to try it after we're done this. So we have some compass deviation cards. We have our cruise scale for exhaust, which is pretty cool. So if we're, if it's negative 25 degrees outside, at 93% of RPM should be that. That's pretty cool. In-flight scheduled torque. So I guess this is manifold pressure maybe, or torque. If we're at 8,000 feet and it's -5 outside, we should be at 56. The gesture carriers. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll try that out after this. Some power switches here. Circuit breakers. We have battery switches here, bus tie switches, amp meters, all that kind of stuff. Engine start. And then we have... I can't really get back here. So we have feather prop feathers. We have flying control, a lock lever. We have a balance cock, which it's always good to have your cock balanced. And then we have the fuel selectors for port and starboard. So, with that said, I think we should get this thing started up and see what's what. We got some zombies in the back here. Let me, let's go to Zombie Land. So we got some zombies back here. They're waiting to skydive. Now, I don't know if they actually jump out or not. We'll open the airplane up. But yeah, we can't see... It's actually pretty... I kind of like the design of these. Instead of seeing, like, weird-looking faces, just put helmets on them. That's a pretty good idea in the builds. I kind of like it. You know? So, looks like they're wearing trash bags, actually. Like, but whatever. Alright, let's get this party started. So, we're gonna use the checklist here. So, freight door is good.
Freight door.
Oh, I still have... It is ugly as fuck, man. Yeah, this thing had a hard time in high school, man. This thing got no dates, got no action. Everybody made fun of it. Yeah, it had no fun at all. I forgot. I thought I turned off the assisted checklist, but I guess we'll just leave it on.
Rear and flight deck entrance doors.
Yep, they're secured.
Secured. Parking brake. On. Control lock. Unlocked. Port low pressure fuel cock. Port tank. Starboard low pressure fuel cock. STBD tank. Balance cock. Off. Feather handles. Fully in. External and internal lights.
Alright, let's do that. And let's put on our nav lights now.
As required. Cabin signs.
Let's do seatbelts and smoking.
On. Engine starting mode switch.
So normal is straight up. We can see normal here.
Normal. Engine master start switches. Stop.
Yep.
Ignition and fuel switch.
So that's up as well.
Normal. Internal start power switch.
Now, I haven't started the engines here yet. This is the first time, so...
Electrical master switch.
Alright, this is straight up.
Flight internal. Weather radar.
We can turn it on, but nothing's going to actually turn on yet until we get some electric going. Yeah, it's Microsoft and Inabuild, so I don't think you're going to go wrong. So far, I mean, I've enjoyed it so far. I haven't flown it yet, but it's pretty cool so far. This will turn on once we get the batteries and shit turned on.
Check. Main battery switches.
Alright, let's turn you on. And you.
On. Generator switches.
They're off.
Off. Bus bar voltage.
It's over 24. That's good.
24 V. Ammeters.
They're zeroed out.
0. Inverter
Yep.
control switches.
That's kind of how I am. And if it's Microsoft, I get it. All right, up and up.
Normal transfer. Electrical master switch. Flight internal. Main battery switch port.
All right, so we got to turn the port side off.
Off. Attitude gyro.
Let's cage that. Oh, no flag. There we go. Okay, so uncaged.
Running no flag. Main battery switch port. On. Electrical master switch.
All right, now we have to flip this down.
Internal. All selectors.
Yep,
Off.
they're all off.
Engine air bleed switches.
Switch on individually. Check cabin heat caption illuminates, then switch off. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, we had cabin heat there. All right, so let's turn that off. Turn this one on. Cabin heat as well. We'll get rid of those Garmin systems here in a moment. Cabin heat is now off. Let's, before we continue, let's switch our... Let's go here to options. And let's do classic cockpit. Let's click yes for that. And now we have just a old style, navigation system. Our weather radar is now cranking since we got power, so let's tick this item.
Check. Pitot heater switches.
All right, so we got to turn on, make sure these two green lights come on. They do. That green light comes on, so pitot is good.
Check. Airframe de-icing pump switch.
All right, that turns green as well.
Check. Engine intake anti-icing switches. Off.
Yep.
Propeller anti-icing switch. Off. Windscreen wiper switch. Off. Master switch. On. Main pressure gauge.
Yep. Between those two.
Check. Emergency pressure gauge.
I don't know yet. I haven't checked the night lighting yet. Once we get everything... Well, you know what? Let me...
Check. Brake gauges.
I'll check it out here right now, actually. I have no idea. I haven't checked it out in the nighttime yet. I gotta turn on the rest of the interior lights. Hang on a second. Let's pause this. Alright, lighting is... Alright, that's outside lighting. Cold air. So far, it's non-existent. Let me, I tell you what, if you want to give me a second, let me pause this and find out where those lights are. Let me open up the manual that came with it. Yeah, I haven't tried it at nighttime yet. I barely did anything with this plane today when I bought it. All right, let's go to OneDrive. I store everything on OneDrive. Aviation, Skyvan, and let's go to the lighting page. All right, cockpit interactions, checklists, important, max everything, flight bag, checklist, cockpit layout. Okay, let's see about this page here. Anti-ice, nope. All right, builds. All right, those are brake gauges. We already know that. Starboard pressure, okay, none of that. It's none of that. It's none of that. Inverter switches, battery, none of that. It's none of that. Okay, beacon light, nav lights. All right. Overhead light switch. Flying control lock. I don't see any actual interior lights for nighttime. All right, radio, transponder, GNS, classic nav, weather radar, autopilot, You know what? I don't see any. I don't see any real interior lights, my man. Hey, hey. The only light option I see for interior is the one we just used. This one here. Now maybe it'll be different once we get it turned on. You know, maybe we need more power for the interior. I don't know. Let's continue forward and see what happens. After we get the engine started and we're done, we'll see what happens.
Brake gauges.
All right, they're good.
Check. Override cutout switch.
All right, press and check that the pump is running. Yep.
Check. Fuel contents.
Mm-hmm. That we have.
Check. Booster pump switches. Off.
Yep, they're off.
Windscreen wiper switch. Off.
Mm-hmm.
Instruments.
Okay.
As required. Central warning panel CWP and fire warning light.
Yep.
Test. Instruments.
Yep.
Check. O.A.T gauge.
Sure. Take off. EG temperature gauge. So we got, what did it say there? 559, negative 26. All right, whatever. We'll read about it. I don't know exactly what this does. I mean, I know it's exhaust temperature gauge, but we'll leave it where it was set before, I guess 28. Actually, let me look at that thing real quick. Let's go check that out real quick. So this is for takeoff. Oh, okay. So that's the limits for the exhaust. So the limits for the exhaust for takeoff, we'll say, will be. All right. So negative 30 is the lowest. Okay. Let's just. What is their outside air temperature right now? Actually. Where is that gauge at? All right, well, let me see. What airport are we at right now? We'll just do the METAR info. KFHR. So let's type in KFHR here. Let's close this out and do KFHR search. So it is. All right, that's the wind. Broken clouds. That's the pressure. I don't see the. I don't see the temperature. It's got to be around somewhere. I thought it was right over here somewhere. All right, that's the clock. That's for propellers. That's knots. That's direction. Function. All right, it's 16 degrees Celsius right now. All right, well, let's just set this at 0. And we'll say that'll be the max exhaust temperature. It's a pretty interesting dial. I guess this is more of a reference than anything. You know, we'll set it 20. We'll set it 10 higher than what it is right now. So that'll be it. 583 for takeoff and 552 for cruise. It's right next to it. Oh, yeah, this right here? I don't know if that's the... Oh, maybe... Oh, you know... Shut up, man. Shut up. Thank you.
Low oil pressure, caption CWP.
Sure.
Illuminated. RPM levers. Taxi. Power levers.
1 inch forward.
1/2 inch forward. Flaps.
Yes, yes, yes. I see it now.
As required. Emergency hydraulics.
All right, that's normal.
Normal. Autopilot. Off. Aileron and rudder trims.
Sure. I think they're at 0, so we'll just say yes for now.
Adjust. Elevator trim.
Sure.
Adjust.
All right, let's get the engine started up so we can get out of here.
Door open, caption CWP.
Door open. Yeah, I don't see a door open. That's extinguished.
Extinguished. Bus bar voltage.
Yep, we got voltage.
Check. Booster pump. On. Engine starting mode switch. Normal start. Internal start power switch.
Set to 48 for cold start. Okay.
As required. Engine 1 master start switch. Start. NTS caption CWP. Out. Fuel flow indicator. %. Start fuel regulator. Press. Ignition light up.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wasn't sure if that was the outside temperature or not.
Check. NTS caption CWP.
Check. NTS caption is on. It's not on.
On. Engine 1 master start switch. Run. E.G.T.
Fuel flow button. Maintain 600 Celsius by using fuel flow button as necessary up to 45%. Where the hell's the fuel flow button at? Throttles, fuel flow. Heat. Hydraulics. Yep, I might have to pause this for a second. Oh, maybe this is it. Yep, that's it. Now the NTS light comes on. Alright, very good. That's done.
Monitor. R.PM.
Make sure the RPMs are between 65 and 70. They're not. So let's adjust this a little bit. Oh, wrong one. I'm such an idiot. Let's put this back down to, I gotta use the propellers for that. Alright, that's done.
Monitor. Oil pressure.
That's fine.
Check. Booster pump.
Alright, let's do this one.
On. Engine starting mode switch. Normal start. Internal start power switch.
Yep, that's good.
As required. Engine 2 master start switch. Start. NTS caption CWP. Out. Fuel flow indicator. Start fuel regulator.
Let's push that in.
Press. Ignition light up.
Am I supposed to tick this, or are you doing this, buddy? Alright, I guess I'll tick it then.
Check. NTS caption CWP.
Yeah, that'll turn on in a moment. We'll just say yes for now. That'll turn on after we click the fuel button.
On. Engine 2 master start switch.
Alright, run.
Run. E.G.T.
Alright, let's click the fuel button. That'll also turn on the caption light. So let's turn this button on here. Now our NTS starboard shows up, and we're going to get up to 600 now.
Monitor. R.PM.
Alright, let's get you up to between 65 and 70 as well. What is this one right now? 65. There we go. Now you're between the same amount, and we're done there.
Monitor. Oil pressure.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Check.
We got oil pressure. It's an interesting airplane to start. It's pretty cool. Pretty interactive.
Internal start power switch.
Alright, let's put you back on 24.
24V normal. Engine starting mode switch. Normal.
Yep.
Electrical master switch.
Alright, let's put this,
Flight. External supply.
well, we didn't have an external supply to begin with.
Remove. Power levers.
Advance to give 80% RPM. Alright, let's do that.
Advance. Generator switches. On. Voltmeters.
Yeah, they're around 27.
27V. Ammeters.
Yeah, I think they're moving.
Charging. Flaps.
All right, let's test them.
Set. Booster pumps. On. Central warning panel CWP.
Very good.
Normal.
All right, let's find out where we're taking off from and plug in our coordinates. So I guess our parachuters are gonna jump out from about 9,000 feet today. That sounds good to me. Let me just take my medicine real quick. And then we will continue on our trip and see if we can get these zombies to launch. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment, notification bell, super chat, memberships. The grift is over. All right, let me see what the METAR says down here. Let's actually refresh it. All right, so 30.11, so let's put that in. That is right here. All right, 30.11, and our first waypoint that we're going to tonight is CVV, which is 117.2. So let's program that in down here. So we got 117. All right, so this thing will not spin completely around. So if you get to 0.95, you got to go backwards to get to the lower number. So you can't just continually spin it around. So, all right, 117, is that what it said? 117.2. All right, so that's good for that. And then after that, we got PAE, that is 110.6. All right, very good. And we're going on a kind of a southeast direction, so probably about 110 degrees, I would guess, somewhere in that area maybe. Yeah, because this is 90, that's 180, so I guess maybe about 120. So let's actually program our CDI indicator for maybe about 120. All right, very good. All right, RPM levers taxi.
RPM levers.
Oh, 80%. No. Come on now.
Taxi.
There we go.
Wheel brakes.
All right, they work.
Test. Nose wheel steering.
Yep, that works.
Serviceable. Flight instruments.
Alright, instruments are free and clear. That's all good. Alright, and what we're going to do now is, let's go back inside. We're actually going to set up this for our checklist now. Alright, so on the ground, close all doors, bay lights, mat. Alright, let's go home. Let's click checklist. And, boy, that is a little difficult to see, actually. After engine start, line up. Alright, trims for takeoff, fuel check, flaps, flight instruments, amp meters, okay. Takeoff, cabin signs on, pitot heat, that's fine. RPM levers are takeoff. Maximum takeoff power is 97%. Rotate at 65 knots. Flaps up, nose wheel steering straight, cabin signs. And then make sure, okay, so there you go. So we just got to turn our lights on. Pitot heat before takeoff, so let's put our rest of our lights on. So beacon light. Let's put on our taxi light. That's really weird though if it doesn't have a like night lighting in the inside of this. That's maybe this plane only flies maybe this plane only flies, like, in the daytime. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, hang on. We might have found it. Hang on, let's see here. I might have found it. Alright, well, that's about it, my friend, Grease. I think that's about all we got. Which, I mean, that's enough. Everything's lit up, so we'll just run with that. Let's turn our strobe lights on. Strobe lights, where the fuck are you at? Bastard. They're right here. Oh, those are starboard lights, not... Okay. And let's set this for close to sunrise. Alright, let's taxi. Yeah, old technology lights is right. Alright, so release the parking brake. This is an ugly-ass airplane. Just like flying a box around. What the hell is that thing? That's supposed to be a car or something? What the fuck is that? Oh, now it looks like a truck. Before it didn't look like a truck. Look at that thing. See? They need to work on this airport a little bit. Let me take a screenshot of that. They need to work on that a little bit. Oh, why do I have my HUD up? Let me turn the HUD off. Sorry about that. I had it up earlier when I was chasing airplanes around earlier today. I was chasing airplanes around in my MiG-29, pretending I was shooting them down. I had caused a lot of havoc over the streets of Chicago today. Alright, let's continue on our on what we're doing here. Man, that screen is super bright. Damn. That screen on the bottom left, the Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't turn the HUD off. I'm such an idiot. Hang on a second. One of these days I'll get it right. Let me turn those buttons back on, because I like having these on when I fly propeller planes. And let me turn off the HUD. Like I said, I had that when I was flying the MiG-29 earlier. And that way I could fly outside, you know, have an outside view the whole time and still know exactly what was going on. All right, very good. Let's continue. I like the cockpit interaction of this airplane so far, and I like the sounds of everything so far. The sounds of the switches, the sounds of the buttons. I need to look. I think I can release the cabin, the door in the back from the flight tablet. I think that's how you do it. I just don't know how to get people to leave the airplane. I think this thing climbs at a maximum of like 1,600 feet per minute, I think is what the little pamphlet said in the beginning of the stream tonight. When I clicked on the specifications, I think it said it climbs at about 1,600 vertical feet per minute. Man, they really got us going around this airport. I like the MiGs. Yeah. Yeah, when I'm not streaming, it's been the MiGs. I tried flying the F-18. That's okay. I mean, I love the Tomcat. That's like my favorite. I mean, that's definitely up there. But something about those MiGs, flying them around, pretending like I'm shooting down planes. Something about those MiGs flying around is really fun. All right, let's put on our landing lights. Landing lights. Beacon on. Beacon on. All right. Do we need to get our clearance, or are we good? We are cleared. All right, and let me set. Before we go, let me set our heading. And is there an altimeter to program? I don't think there is. Oh, I don't like that there's no light switch down here. Let me do something real quick. Hang on a second. I want to look at my trims real quick before we take off. Yeah, I don't like that there's no light down here. So it doesn't look like there is. So we have altitude hold. Track mode, capture mode. So this is like the same as the MU2. So that Mitsubishi 2, these are the same buttons. Heading hold, localizer, GPS if you have the Garmin systems in. That's what you use this for. And glide slope. And if you're doing an ILS landing, I presume it would be GS and capture together. And then we have our vertical speed selector, roll trim, and turn bank angle. Okay. Where is our trim info? I don't see it anywhere. All right, that's flaps. All right, well, I won't worry about it right now. All right, let's turn the lights back down again. Oh, you know, I did, since there was a new update, I did try out the DC-3, and the DC-3 still has the same issue. DC-3, the autopilot works for climbing, but it does not work for heading mode. So if you're going to use it, you got to do what we did before, which was if you're going to try to fly it some sort of longitude control, you have to use the roll button, the roll switch to roll it a certain amount of degrees, and then when you get to the heading you want, level the wings back out. But yeah, it still doesn't have a heading hold button. All right, so takeoff, cabin signs are on. Let's put on the pitot heat. All right, pitot heat's on. We don't need to worry about anything else. RPM levers, we'll move them up. Power levers normal. Maximum takeoff power is 97%. 65 minimum, 90 knots depending on weight. All right, very good. We just got zombies in the back, so we should be okay. All right, let's move up our propellers. Let's release our parking brake. Yeah, that MiG it's like butter, that MiG. It is such a fun plane to fly in the air. Both of them. The MiG-20, actually, I think the MiG-21's a little more fun to fly than the MiG-29, but the MiG-29's an awesome plane. All right, let's do this. Let's put some. Oh yeah, I that's one of the liveries. A clownfish. That's not the one I have on right now. Hang on, let me do my normal deal here. Let me turn on photogrammetry. Yeah, I use the other livery that is with this this particular plane. It's got 4 different planes. It's got a military one, a civilian one, a freight one, and skydiving. The skydiving one has the Nemo, like the clownfish, like the photo has in the beginning. And then, wow, that didn't take any time for photogrammetry. And then it also has this one, which I'll get to in a second. Let me get the autopilot on. All right, let's put our flaps up. And let's go into... All right, let's put our autopilot on. Let's do track. All right, we got to reduce our climb, I think. Let me go back a bit. And let's reduce this. I'll show you the outside momentarily. All right, that looks good. Let's put the lights back up. Let me just get the prop lever set. All right, outside air temperature is close to 0. That's fine. All right, so that's okay. And all right, we got to reduce our props a little bit. Get them into the green. Reduce our power a bit. Let's keep that in the green as well. And we'll go up to about 9,000 feet. Let's see, is this thing captured our track yet? It looks like it. So for climb, we just need to Flaps, nose wheel steering, cabin signs. All right, very good. Yeah, let's go outside and look. So this one has oh, and the wheels are stationary, by the way. Yeah, this one it's I don't really know. Like, it reminds me of Mick Jagger, I guess, in a way, but I'm telling you, it's a cool little airplane, though. I mean, it's an ugly ass airplane, but it's actually pretty cool. I mean, I like this airplane so far. I mean, I like the interaction with it so far. It's a fun plane to interact with. All right, let's turn off our landing lights. And what was I gonna look at? Oh yeah, our weather here. I haven't tried playing with this yet. Let's see here. Layers. Whoa. All right, 20 miles. All right, this button doesn't work. This dial is on, test, standby, and off. All right, so we got a terrain type map. Oh, it's got RNAV. It's got waypoints built into it as well. All right, that's interesting. Here's our plane right here. I don't see a difference between WX and WXA. And we cannot interact with tilt or gain, but brightness we can. All right. Let's change this function to outside air temperature and radio altitude. Do we have any DME equipment? Like anything that says like how close we are to... I don't see anything that shows how close we are. All right, we're going to level off here at 9,000 feet. So we can push altitude hold, which is right here. And let's go ahead and adjust our power accordingly. So we have minimum cruise. Let's look at what our power looks like here. Hey, we're still in the green, so let's just leave it. Oh, thanks, Cowboy. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, that actually makes sense to me. Sometimes you guys give me answers and it doesn't make sense to me, but that one actually makes a lot of sense, actually. All right, I do not see any DME equipment, but we do have a map. Let's click this button here. That's probably going to show us where we're at. Yep. There's CVV. All right, so it's been about an hour. Should we do a full flight, or should we jump to the aircraft carrier and see if that thing actually works? I'm kind of okay with doing a full flight. It doesn't really, I don't think it's going to be a long flight. Man, I wish you could change the livery while you're flying. That would be cool. Well, let's continue with this flight for now. Let's see how it goes. Oh shit, we got to go into heading mode. All right, heading mode. Oh yeah, let's do that. Hang on a second. Let me switch frequencies here. And let's line this up. And let's click on Hang on, I thought I had these buttons stored. Hang on a second. Let me look at my controller. I could have sworn I had these buttons already pre-programmed on my stick here. Hang on. All right, yeah, I do. Number 5 is heading hold. Number 6 is localizer hold. I do have it already programmed. Approach hold, and this should be, yep, altitude. All right, I already have them programmed. All right, yeah, let's open up the back. So let's go ahead and put the light on. Let's release the seatbelt signs. I don't see them jumping out. Go, 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 go! Doesn't look like you can interact with anything. That's a shame. That'd be cool if you could actually, like, have them jump out. Yeah, there's nothing here that'll force them to jump out. Oh well. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in the top back corner. I don't know if you can interact with them or if it's just looks like it's just a light. Yeah. Oh, left side. Well, it looks like it's... Yeah, I don't see any buttons. Just lights. The windows are icy. That's interesting. Yeah, no, those are just lights. Yeah. Yeah, I really wish that they would have had something where you can actually jump out of the airplane. Wow, look, the windshield is iced up. That is cool. I wonder if it got icy because of the door being open. Yeah, that would have been cool. Now, I think it's green when it's closed, isn't it? Or maybe not. Oh yeah, look at that. The light is off. I wonder how you get them to jump. Alright, let's Oh, jump light. Hang on. Alright, jump light's on. I don't see anybody jumping yet. It's now green. Hello? Are you going? No, maybe you can't get them to jump. Damn. Yeah, I don't think you can get them to jump. Maybe that's it. Maybe we got to go higher. Alright, well, let's go higher. I don't really care if we land or not, so let's, Actually, before we climb, let me pause this. Let me see what the next waypoint is. Oh, it's actually, we'll just put in Seattle. What is that? 116.8. All right, so let's go ahead and release that. Let's release that, and let's climb. And we'll wait. I'll actually wait for it to go 10,000 feet here above ground and 10,000 feet above here as well. I wonder where the windshield wipers are. Where are the wipers in this bitch? All right, we're almost there. We're almost completely over 10,000 feet. All right, there we go. We are officially over 10,000. So let's click on this altitude again here. And let me switch to heading mode. As we're getting ready to go to the south, let's click that. And let's rotate this to the south. All right, let's try this again. Well, it's still yellow. I wonder why it's yellow. Oh, there it goes green. Anything, guys? They don't want to go. Let me look at the manual real quick. Hang on. Let me see if there's anything in the booklet that came with it. I didn't recall seeing anything about jumpers, but you never know. All right, let's see here. All right, Skyvan. Different variants. Cockpit, legacy, checklists, important notes, flight bag, cockpit layout. All right, let's see what it says about those buttons up top there. There. Okay, skydive, jump light, ramp, fuel pump, radio transponder. All right, let me see about the... I wonder if the weather has anything to do with it, being that it's such shitty weather outside. I wonder if I turn off live weather, if they'll do it. All right, cruise, descent, landing, engine shutdown, parking, takeoff, approach, speeds, cruise, simplify checklist. Yeah, I don't see any of that. Yeah, let's do this. Let me close up the back. Let's do this. Let's close off the back. Well, actually, we'll turn the jump light off. And let's change the weather. Am I still over 10,000 feet? Oh, we got to change our heading, actually. I know we don't. Yeah, we're still over 10. All right, let's try this now. It made the noise. It's green lit. They just not moving. Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. Let's try it one more time. Oh, we got a turn, actually. Alright, let's try this again. Hey, what up, Frank? Long time no speak. Alright, so it's got that red light. Let's turn on the jump light. Yeah, I don't think they're jumping. I tell you what, I don't really care about landing so much. Let's just continue to climb. And we'll continue to climb and see if they jump out at any point. I don't really care about landing. Yeah, it could be. Could be jumping in the next one, right. Alright, let's turn off altitude. Let's just increase our vertical speed. We'll just climb up. I mean, we can go to 20,000 feet. So maybe we're not at the right altitude for them to climb out. Like I said, I don't really care about landing the plane. We can do that on the next episode. I mean, we got it started. We're flying it. You know, landing the plane is landing the plane. There's nothing special about that. It's not going to auto land, so or at least well, you know, actually, this plane might auto land. Actually, it won't flare or do any of that stuff, but it might auto land. All right, let's just continue to climb and see if they jump out anytime. I think they do have that in the next one. I could have sworn that they had like that kind of stuff available in the next simulator. You got in trouble for kissing a girl? Man, that's so ghetto. Why the hell would you get in trouble for kissing a girl? Yeah, I don't think they're jumping out. I mean, we're at almost 12,000 feet now. Yeah, they ain't jumping. Let's try flipping the light again and... Nope. No jumping. Alright, well, in my review of this airplane, I say go out and buy it. Go out and buy this airplane. I think it's like $10. Buy it, buy it, buy it. All right, let's try this aircraft carrier deal. You sure do got some big busty arms, Chris. Where's that damn paperboy at? Alright, let's get a plane. Let's try the F-18 Hornet, since that's standard issue. Well, actually, you know what? We'll try the Tomcat, actually. Let's do Tomcat B. Which one has lights on the side of it? Let's try the... we'll just do the standard one. No, let's do... Sluggers, Ghost Riders. Yeah, let's do the Ghost Riders. I like that one. Yeah, well, I think if you're talking about the airplane, it comes with like 4 airplanes altogether. If you're talking about the shorts, the new airplane, it comes with 4 different variants of that airplane as part of it. I forget where the airplane is. It was near the... Oh, I forget where it went. Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, I mean, it comes with four variants. And they each have their own liveries. But you got Surveyor, Skydive, Military, and just an Airliner. So... Alright, let me change my controller. Come on. Alright, options. Controller. Oh, wrong way. Let's go here. MiG. Alright, F14. Click and save. Actually, let me see what 1 and 2 do again. I forget what they do. Alright, input. Oh yeah, that's right. Nav on and off. Oh man, you guys are... You know what? Some things never change. You guys haven't talked... I guess you guys haven't talked in months. And you guys are already going at it. That's crazy. Alright, let's Camp Resilience. Oh, it's a helipad. That's interesting. Alright, let's start at the bottom here. Training grounds. Alright, where's let's see here. Loon Creek. Alright, to USS Independence. Actually, let's start from runway... We'll do runway 9 since that's where we originally were. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. I heard my phone. Oh, here's my phone. I heard my phone go off. I said, where's my phone? Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I tell you what, that little plane, that is a very fun little plane to fly. That new short from Inabills, man, tell you what, Microsoft and Inabuilds together, they do a pretty damn good job together. Man, look at my plane. All right, now, do I have an option for... See, that little thing's not up. And it doesn't look like I'm connected. Okay, Alright, this is a tow hook for landing. Oh, Jester! Right, I forgot about Jester. Motherfucking Jester. Alright, no checklist for Jester there. That's tanks. Alright, toggle voice, SDK. Do not waste time with boring checklists. Set all systems to flight. That's funny. Alright, nothing there. Yeah, let's go here to the toolbar. No, just travel to. Let's take off on runway. Oh, that's not what I want. You know what? I can look at the manual real quick and see if there's something that I need to do. I guess I can do that. Give me a second. Let me put this on pause. Yeah, I didn't see anything on Jester. I have to go to the website here. It's not a manual that you can download. All right, let's go to Chrome. All right, let's go to bookmarks. Let's go to aviation. Let's go to the bottom. Let's go to heat blur DCS F14. And let me search for carrier. Okay, automatic carrier landing. General design and systems introduction, cockpit overview. Engaged by the NWS button on the pilot stick. Yeah, we still can't engage that button. AWS. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that says anything about taking off from a carrier. Maybe if we increase our thrusters, maybe they'll come up automatically. We can switch this to automatic carrier mode. Let's damn it, Maverick. That's not how that's supposed to go. Good job, Maverick. You know, we can try starting it on the carrier and seeing if that's different. Well, let me try taking off from inside the cockpit. Well, I guess we can do it this way again. Yeah, that didn't like that too much.
Gee, man, I always wanted to be a few inches shorter.
I don't know if you heard Jester or not. That was funny. He's like, hey, I always wanted to be a few inches shorter. All right, let's try it. Let's actually sit inside the cockpit this time. I'm wondering if starting it, like, if you start it on the carrier, if it's a different, if it'll be different. I don't have the HUD up, so I don't know. Like, I have no idea. All right, let's go back inside the cockpit.
Minus alignment, okay.
Oh, I held the brake too long. Yeah, this thing is having trouble starting. I wonder if it's this plane or if the Hornet would work. Because I swear I did not see these carriers after I downloaded the F-14. Like I swear that they were not available until today, until I did that update. All right, let me try one more time, then I'll try the Hornet. We're just not getting enough speed.
INS aligned and accepted.
Yeah, it's just going, it's just tilting straight up in the air. All right, let me try the Hornet and see if that's any different. I doubt it will be. And then we can try starting it up on the carrier and seeing if that changes anything. Okay. That works. All right, let's try the Hornet real quick. Let's do the same runway. It's probably something simple. I'm wondering, you know, I should probably let me look at the controls. Maybe there's like something simple that you have to click on in order to activate like the carrier mode. It could be something simple like that. I wouldn't imagine them making it too difficult for people to take off. All right, let me look at controls. And we'll go to the keyboard. And let's go to all. Let's type in carrier. Okay, nothing there. Let's All right, let's try miscellaneous. Tail hook handle on or off. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything that says anything about it. Unless we're taking off from the wrong side. Maybe we need to take off from the other runway. Well, that's one way to take off, bounce off the water. Hmm. Let's try it one more time. Oh, this one gets closer to taking off. But you found it. Do tell, my friend, do tell. All right. I got it. What do I need to search? Well, yeah. Yeah, I get that part. Oh, well, it should be there if we're taking off. Like, wouldn't it already be there? Like, right on it? So you mean I might have to inch up a little bit? The nose strut. Okay. Let me see if I can find where that is. Hang on. Nose strut switch. All right. What page did it say it was on? Emergency storage jettison illuminates. Extend nose wheel strut or under cockpit overview. It's probably under the vertical console. Let me see here. Nope, nothing there. Let's try the kneel pad. Nope. Let's try number 1. I'm trying to find where that button is, the nose wheel strut button. Alright, I don't think it's there. Let's try number 10. Alright, that's the hook. Displays. Right side, spoilers. That's hemisphere. To enable the system, the aircraft is kneeled using the nose strut switch on the landing gear. Oh, on the landing gear control panel. Okay, where's the landing gear control panel? Is number 2, I believe. That's fuel. What about number 4? Nope. Trying to find the landing gear control panel. Is it number 1? Or is it, no, number 11 is not it. 12 is the canopy. Is it number 8? Nope, that's not it. All right, let me see. Let me search now that I have this page open here. Let's see here. Find in page. Let's type in strut. Okay. So it's under. Yeah, I was in the right place. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I was looking at it the whole time. All right, extended kneel. Okay. All right. No, I got it. I got it, bud. I just found it. All right, let me see if the Hornet has it real quick. Because we already have the Hornet out. Let me see if the Hornet has that nose wheel strut thing. Okay, I see it now. I understand what you're saying for the F-14. Let me see if this has a nose wheel strut button thing on it. Yep, I got it. It might not work with this aircraft, but we'll get it to work on the F-14. I don't even know what part of the world we're in right now. Okay. Anti-skid. Hook. Landing. Landing gear. Formation. Rudder APU. That's fuel. Those are comms. Mic. Alright, refuel, wings folded. There's the hook. These are generators. ECS, defog, anti-ice, FCS bit. Alright, if I don't see it, we just want to try it. Okay, that doesn't work. Because it should be, I would think it'd be right in this area, same as the other plane. Landing, anti-skid, jettison. Alright, fuck it. Let's just do the F-14. I'm not gonna spend long looking. If I don't see it, I don't see it. But I know where it is on the F-14 now. Alright, world map. Yeah, where are we at again? Oh, we're down by Taiwan and China. Oh shit. Alright. Let's go here. 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 We'll just leave the standard one on. And let's do runway 9 again. Come on, let's go, bitch. Yeah, bitch, let's go. Alright, that button's down here. Let's try inching up a little bit. I see it, but I'm not lined up, I don't think. Might have to do this again. Come on, fucking flight stick. Alright, yeah, let me restart. That's interesting. Yeah, I understand it works. I just wasn't lined up properly. I got you. We'll see if we can get this to work. Yeah, I saw the nose hook. But it, well, I think I saw the nose hook. I think I saw it. Alright. See, we're not lined up properly right now.
IS alignment okay.
Yeah, it's still not down. All right, let's go a little forward. So I'm thinking it's got to lock into this thing right here. Nope. Yeah, I probably need to be more backwards. I think I ran over the thing a little too far. All right, let me try my favorite thing. Let me restart. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. That hook needs to go into the... Hang on, I'll show you. I think I know what you're talking about. I think already... I might have known that, but let me just look at a couple of things here. Like, I think the wheel needs to be, like, right up against this bumper here, I thought. And the hook goes into here. You know what I mean? So, I think that's what needs to happen. I think the hook goes into here. Maybe. Unless the hook goes into here. Alright, well, let's try lining up with that, Let's try it again. Right, that's where the wheel's got to go, into the V shape. Right, that's what I was just pointing at. Nope, still not down. Wonder if I have to kneel first. Oh, hang on. We're working with something. The thing just dropped down. All right, let me creep forward and see if it'll catch on to something. I might have gone too far. See, that's where I think it needs to go, right here. But I might be wrong. No, that didn't do it. Why doesn't extending... I thought extending it is what you're supposed to do. Let me look at the instructions again. Hang on. Yeah, it is kneeled, but I think I'm in the right spot for it. Alright, releases pressure. Also unlocks the launch bar. Okay, oh, extending it. Extends the nose wheel strut, raises it, and locks the... Okay. So extending it locks the launch bar. It extends the nose wheel strut, raises, and locks the launch bar. Kneeling aircraft also unlocks the launch bar. Alright, these lights are repeated on approach light, allowing the LSO. Okay, that's not it. Alright, launch bar. Wheel on weights. Launch bar not up and locked. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I remember reading about something about a launch bar. Okay, we're on normal right now. The parking brake is on. Well, I mean, I guess I can just try to give it some fuel and see what happens. Let me put on the regular brakes and take the parking brake off.
And 100.
It did it. I missed it, but it did it. Hang on. We'll do that again.
Fuel 10,000.
Huh? Whatever, dude. I mean, go ahead. You don't need to tell me, just do it. We already talked about it. Yeah, no. Well, I would figure it out. You're the only one in the house. You already had that Oreo thing, but... Mm-hmm. Alright, let me, Yeah, we did it, but I had the camera at the wrong angle. Alright, let's get to it. That's cool. There's got to be a launch bar on the Hornet also. I got to read about that one. I didn't see a launch bar anywhere on that one. Oh yeah, I will. I'll do it from the outside. All right, so let's kneel right away. And let's release the parking brake. I think it's this one here, wasn't it? No, it was the one right after. Oh shit! That is the one. Damn.
101.
That is it. Okay. All right. So I think we'll do it this time. I didn't even have the throttle up, and it took us off. All right, let's try this again. We won't kneel until we get up there again. All right, let's release the parking brake.
Our INS is aligned.
Well, what happened was I released the part. I was trying to maneuver, and I released the regular brake, and it just took right off. Like, all right, let me kneel. We got it. We got it, boys. Very cool. Now we have to figure out how to land.
5,000.
Well, I know where the tail hook is. I mean, the tail hook's right here. Like, that's easy. But I don't know, like, I got to figure out how to program the carrier. Like, does it show the carrier? Okay. So it does 11150. And there's a Tacan for that, so I have to probably program in a Tacan. I think maybe we'll try that tomorrow night. Let me do this here. Let's pause this. Let's do... Yeah, I think... Oh, you know what? You're right. Hang on. Let me at least program this.
Fuel 9,000.
Yeah, it will, if you go to Jester. Tacan. Carrier presets. Well, shit, I have no idea what kind of class that is. Oh, Miltech. Yeah, I don't know what kind of... Oh, shit. Oh, I just killed our engine. Fuck. Alright, hang on a second. Let's, let me go to the main menu. Yeah, that's cool, dude. I need to figure out what kind of aircraft carriers those are. Wow, what the hell is this? What kind of plane is that? I've never seen that thing before in my life. Alright, the USS Independence. Let me look up the USS Independence. I'm getting ready to shut it down for the night, but I think we're going to try that tomorrow night, man. That is cool. All right. Is it a Nimitz class or let's see here. USS Independence. It's a light aircraft carrier. A Forrestal. Well, I don't think we have that as an option, actually. Let me let's see what our choices were again. I don't think we have that as an option. Wow, that thing was put into service in 1959. Wow, that is an old ship. That aircraft carrier is almost as old as me. All right, so what happens is when you put your wheel in that V and you kneel down, you can hear the throttle's already giving it a lot of juice. So as soon as you release the parking brake, you take right off. What is that back there? All right, is the parking brake on? Parking brake's on. All right, let me see what kind we have access to. All right, Tacan, carriers. Oh, we do have Forrestal. Okay. All right, so we got the Saratoga, the Ranger, and we have the Independence.
Okay.
All right, so now we're programmed for the Independence. Channel 52X. Well, shit, let's take off and see if we can find it on the radar real quick. Let's spend like maybe we'll spend like another 10 minutes or so playing around with this, and then we'll do the rest tomorrow, maybe. I guess I can leave that on Tacan. There's the Tacan there. What is our heading right now? Looks like our heading right now is 90. Hang on a second. So we're about 97, I guess, right now is what it looks like. So let's put that as our course. All right, let's go ahead and line up. You know what? I want an airplane that has the fucking lights on the outside. Why can't I find one of those again? That's got like all the lights and shit on the outside of it. I almost want to restart and find one of those planes, but damn. Thought this was one of them. All right, let's release the parking brake. All right, very good. Let's put our parking brake on. Let's kneel. Kneel before Zod. Click master reset. Now, all right, we hear the engines cranking up. Let me crank up this. Put on W for the afterburners. Release the parking brake.
100 knots. Flaps up 220.
All right, gear up. Flaps are up.
Clear knots, wings auto. Fuel 9,500.
Turn off the afterburners.
Three thousand. Fuel 9,000. Nine thousand.
I need to change my stick sensitivity, I think. I don't know if it's still on precision or not, but that really comes in handy making these turns.
$11,000. Fuel 8,500. $17,000.
This would be a lot easier if I had the HUD turned on.
15,000. $12,000. $9,000.
Gotta get back. It's almost time for chow. And SpongeBob comes on soon. We can't miss SpongeBob.
$8,000.
Might be a little easier. Alright, so we're about 7 miles away from home base. I know, I see that. I'm not sure how this the automatic landing works. It looked like it's kind of turning it itself. Let me see here.
Hey, does Master Caution mean something?
Now, I don't know if this thing is turning on its own or not. Like, I think it is. Alright, so the autopilot won't turn it on its own. Alright, let's take manual control. Let's try to line back up with the carrier.
5,000.
We adjust our trim a little bit. Those bars in the center display there, that's our TCAN information. Same as the one right below it. There's our ship. Now, this is my first time doing this, so I have really no idea just yet how to line this up and see if it does like an auto type landing. It's got a couple auto landing settings. All right, let's wait for this to line up a little bit. on, baby. Line up for daddy. All right, I got this one, which is the automatic landing thing, but I don't think it's going to do it. Oh yeah, we're way off. Well, you know what? Let me do this. Let me restart. Take off and do a go around, and try to come in. So let me do that real quick. I also let me find the airplane I want real quick. We'll try this one more time, and then if not, I will work on it in the off season. Off season being when I'm not streaming, and try to get it so I can nail it tomorrow night. But I'm gonna see if I can nail it right now. I want to find a plane with those lights on the side. Let me just do a quick search real quick. I don't remember if it was A or B that had them. Trying to remember the planes that I've used. All right, I think I saw it on here. Let's try this one. I think there's lights on the side of this one. I could be wrong. Man, I don't want to hear that bullshit. It's got to be at least 10. It's got to be at least 10. I don't want to hear that bullshit, Grease. I'm doing these restarts for you. I'm doing it for you, Grease. I'm doing it for you. Yeah, man, we gotta do a restart. That's how we do it. Gotta restart till we get it right. Alright, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's get the carrier set up first. Let's go to can. Let's go to carrier, Forrestal class, USS Independence.
Roger that.
All right, that's good. Now let's get lined up. Nope, this don't have the lights either. Whatever. Alright. Alright, that. Alright, I think that might be a little too much, but it should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this on. Bright. Dim. There. Alright, let's kneel down. Alright, we are good. Let's it'd be a lot easier with this plane sometimes if if I had the HUD on, but I know that takes away a lot of the realism, so I try not to have it on more than I really need it. Alright, let's turn around. Get rid of the stick. Alright, we got Tacan there. This is our Tacan as well, this line here. And that line's the carrier right there. That's fun, man. I like taking off from the aircraft carrier. That's pretty fun. I know we're sinking. I'll fix that in a minute. I really wish that it would refuel automatically when you extend out the fuel boom. Fuel never changes. I think it does it in DCS, but it doesn't do it here. Oh shit, I thought we were okay. Let me start turning around. I thought we were never mind. Doesn't matter what I thought. I'm an idiot sometimes. All right. Let's
8,000.
yep, I know, buddy. All right, we got to set our course first of all. Let's do a course of 97.
7,000. 5,000.
You know what? Hang on a second, guys. I'm putting the HUD back on because I want to be able to fly outside, and I want to see like where the fuck we are. So, I'm sorry if this takes away from the realism, but it is what it is. Why does it say GPS? Man, ain't that about a bitch?
Six thousand.
Okay. Let's put on and heading hold.
I've got a master caution back here.
Yeah, I know you do.
$10,000. $11,000.
We're getting that autopilot reference because of trying to engage altitude hold. Unfortunately, I don't believe there's a way to input. Oh, maybe this is why.
8,500. $9,000.
You know, I never had that altitude reference problem when I do cold and dark starts with this airplane. It's only this is the first time I've ever seen that. All right, landing.
7,000.
All right, let's level off a little bit.
$8,000.
Might put automatic trim and set that on here. I mean, I've been spinning this trim wheel forever. Trying to get it so it's not so hard to descend.
5,000.
Like, I got the stick pushed all the way, almost all the way forward, and it's barely going down because of the trim. I almost have it to where I can take my hands off the stick and it's like not descending or ascending, like there. Like now I can take it off and we're kind of somewhat stable and not climbing or descending.
Fuel 8,000.
All right. Now that we toured the Pacific Ocean for a little bit, let's see if we can land on that postage stamp out there. I highly doubt that I'm going to do this. I highly doubt I'm going to land it. This is like the first time I've ever tried doing something like this. Well, I tried it twice with the Top Gun thing, but that was different. Because you were already pretty much lined up. All you had to do was just keep it straight.
5,000.
This time, it's a much different story. So this might take a little bit for me to get, but I will get this.
6,000.
And let's get about 20 miles out. If you're just now joining, we flew the new airplane earlier. It is an amazing little airplane that Builds and Microsoft put together. I would definitely go out and buy it. I think I bought it for like 10 bucks today. I think it was. You will have a lot of fun with it. You can get the flight manual for it from Microsoft Flight Simulator's website. It is the last plane
Fuel 7,500.
on the list of manuals. And today there was a pretty good sized update. And during that update, after the update, I was just seeing if there's any new airports, and I saw a bunch of aircraft carriers now listed. So I don't know if it's because I have this F-14 Tomcat now, or if it's from the update. But either way, we just learned how to catapult, do the catapult takeoff. And now I'm going to try to come in for a landing on the aircraft carrier. So I highly doubt that I'm going to do it. Like I said, this is my first time trying this. I don't know what altitude I should be at what mileage, really what speeds I should be at. Getting it lined up should not be that much of an issue, but everything else might be.
$5,000. 6,000. Fuel 7,000. $4,000.
Don't know if I have the right frequency either programmed for the landing. I have the Takan programmed for the ship itself, but... And I don't know if I have the correct course either, like, put in there right now, so... I have a little bit of instruments helping me, but for the most part, this is doing this by eye. I would think the glide slope or the ball thing would start, like, helping me out, but maybe not. But that thing's just getting larger and larger and larger. And I'm shaking and shaking and shaking.
Check the sink rate.
Oh, I thought we had it. All right, well, we'll get it tomorrow. We'll get it tomorrow. I'm tired. We will get that tomorrow. We will try that again tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't... Something wasn't programmed properly. Obviously. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it, Grease. We'll get it. We will get it. That's for sure. Yeah, something, I think it needs to have I think the ILS needs to be programmed. And that I didn't have programmed. Trying to think of where to get that from, because it didn't have the, it didn't have that info available anywhere. The only thing I can think of is, you know, we have the Takan frequency, just programming in the... Oh, well, you know what, actually? Hang on a second.
Are we down? I couldn't tell.
It might have it on here. Yep, it sure does. I didn't even think about it until just now. So I also want to find out why this autopilot reference is coming on. Obviously something is going on with the autopilot that shouldn't be happening, and usually it's because of this altitude button. Oh yeah, Jester's funny, man. But yeah, I don't see anywhere to program the altitude, so I need to figure out why that light's coming on and exactly how this aircraft carrier landing works, because this ACL here is for aircraft carrier landings, and this was no help at all, this aircraft carrier landing deal here. So maybe because we didn't have the right frequencies programmed in, that could certainly be. So we will try it again tomorrow. And yeah, man, that's about it. I guess we can put the hook away. We don't really need that now. So all right, my friends, that's about it. I will see y'all tomorrow night on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Until then, be good, my friends, and subscribe, like, super chat, become a member, do all that good shit. Help me out. The HBO to help a brother out. That's right. And that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow night, Wednesday night, same time, same place. Thanks everybody for tuning in. See you, Grease. Have a good day, my man. I'll see you later.